a few weeks.
Yes, yes it has. I imagine you've been quite busy, Dad.
Yep.
As
So I had a new job temporarily. Had a job, and the best way to put it is they do not treat their employees the same way they treat their customers.
it tends to be a
Um,
pretty common thing that occurs with a lot of companies, I'm afraid. Sadly.
yep. And the final straw is when they demanded that not only me, but another employee work 12-hour shifts with no breaks. Um,
Isn't that against the version?
a little bit. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm taking at least a half an hour break. No, you're not. Yeah, yeah, I am. So um, now I'm back to an old job that is more flexible, but is still giving me more hours. Um, and it's not going to kill me.
Well, that's good. My God, I imagine why a company would not obey the labor laws of the nation, the country itself. I'm pretty sure, unless of course it's like a state-mandated labor law. Not quite sure. I know in Canada it's pretty much uh, it is definitely mandated that they must have a break according to the way it's supposed to work.
Yeah, it in the U.S. it kind of depends on the state, but there are bare minimum federal labor laws, and like the bare minimum is every 8 hours you get a half-hour break. Um, so
Yeah, maybe that someone should tell tell like the government that this company is breaking the law, but I don't know. Depends. Who's gonna tell? Who's gonna tell? Okay. And besides work, is everything else okay?
yep. Besides work, everything else is great.
Not
Um,
coming down with the flu or anything. Kids are okay. All else is generally surviving.
yeah, yep. And on coming back up in November is something called NaNoWriMo. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
I have heard of it. I've never participated in such a thing though, unfortunately.
Yes. Sorry. Yep. So I'll be participating in that, but yeah,
Oh, that's fantastic. Can't remember if there's a
yeah,
contest involved with that or not, or is it just some sort of like month special like month annual occasion that happens during the month. I can't quite remember myself.
um, yeah. It's you. You can set your goal, but the basic goal is write a 50,000 word rough draft of a novel in a month, which works out to be 1,667 words a day. Um, so there's that.
Is that the size? I can't remember what the word set for a novella was again.
Uh, Novellas are usually like Finnish novellas are usually um, like 20 to 35,000 words. So,
So like two novellas.
yep.
Yeah. Oh, well, well, well. Well, do you have an idea of what you're gonna write about that? Yes.
Yep. I'm actually going to uh, do something that a lot of authors do. Use Nano as kind of impetus to get my novel done that I've been working on for 2 years. Um, and so it's going to be set in my homebrew world, which is actually the world that I run my D&D game in. Um, and it's fun. It has some twists on some classic monsters, and there's a hero who wears a killer's face and doesn't know it, and that sort of thing. So
Well, the beauty of the novel is always found in the surprising reveals that pop up throughout it. So I guess the hero doesn't
yeah,
find out until somewhere partway through the novel when he finds like shocked, and so is the audience at the same time.
yep, that's the hope. Um, so,
Well, I look
in
forward to
other
reading.
news,
Oh,
what?
I say I look forward to reading it when, well, the rough draft, if you ever feel like sharing that.
Oh, I will definitely have room for readers.
Well, I'm up for it. You just let me know
So,
when it's ready. More than happy to read through it.
all
And yes,
right.
you said in other news,
Um,
or do you want me to?
yes. In other news, the the person who will be joining us as a polearm master fighter. Um, ha- that'll
Okay.
be interesting. Has had some delays in character creation, mainly because she's actually been sicker than I've been, um,
Did you say she was
and
a
in and
writer
out of the
too, or
hospital.
something?
Yeah. Um, and there's a possibility that I might convince my wife to join. Now, she wouldn't be able to be every Saturday, but on occasion.
Okay, that's fine too. I was wondering if they were still coming around, so I was just like, okay.
Yep. So Mike won't be joining us?
I really don't think so. If he doesn't show up eventually by half an hour afterwards, he probably is too busy to make it. And that's okay, because I can still run this and there's still a story going, and I can still run Hawkfield in his
Yep.
usual, shall we say, selfish, greedy, thieving self, really. Let's lower this volume here slightly. Okay, so let us let's get back into it. So last time you recall, there was a massive pearl of the dragon turtle, which was in the middle of the Blue Zexari Jani tribe village, and Hawkfield had been looking at it with a greedy eye, greedy gleam in his eye, and you struck a deal with him that you might help him steal the pearl in return for getting the Andorans out of the plane of water and this mysterious island with its own bubble of air, I suppose. And you also had learned that the only one single lone Jani warrior had crossed the island to the other side of the island, where no other Jani or other being had dared to tread. And he was the only one, that Jani warrior, that knew how to enter the Monastery of Xyl'varis, which has so far thwarted all attempts by you guys to enter it and resolve the trial of focus and spirit, the second trial, necessary to access the fabulous fortune of Elrorm Lonestrider, Hawkfield's uncle, supposedly, or most likely dead, quite dead uncle who left him that fortune. A fortune to rival the size of a small kingdom or a small nation. So that's where you guys were at that time period. The Jani continue their wild reveries, dancing with the Andorran soldiers, and Hawkfield is there, and you just struck a deal with him, and the firelights, the campfire lights, are literally just dancing in the irises of the thief hero god's eyes, practically. And you're left to contemplate what happens next or how you'll help Hawkfield steal the pearl. should that be the thing that you even focus on at this specific moment? I have no clue, really. And that's where you guys are
That
at.
is something that I will be pondering, um, and we'll have to talk next time Hawkfield is around.
Yes, assuming. And technically, I am running
I,
Hawkfield, though he slinks back in the shadows, plotting his dastardly way of figuring out how to rob a 10-foot wide pearl, which doesn't fit in any bag of holding. Probably doesn't even fit in a portable hold. I don't even think he has one. So I don't know how you guys are gonna steal it. I don't think you have any powers that can fit something that big either. Technically, I think your one only steals the size of a body to into your own. The body space
yeah,
has.
I can do bodies, but I can't do objects like that.
So this will be an interesting dilemma. And so that's where you guys are at. Gromp is just, just hanging out, laughing and telling stories of his old days as a fighter in the past when he was part of various mercenary companies, regaling the ladies and the men and the warriors of the tribe. The lieutenant is also there, just hanging out with the tribe members, and you're just kind of like, well, what do I do now? What next? And Silas is just silently brooding away or just praying. Actually, more like he's just silently brooding away. I don't really know how Silas acts, to be honest.
He is probably meditating and considering how to uh, best help the people, best help the Marines and his friend Arwyll.
Okay, so that's what Silas is doing.
Mm-hmm.
And great. Well, that just leaves you to.
Uh,
Do you want to wait until next morning before you make your next move? It is fairly late. I suppose you're not going to exactly go and do anything tonight during this festival party where celebrating the recovery or the acquisition of the massive pearl, the
yeah,
colossal.
it's not likely that we'll be doing anything tonight.
Okay, so you wait until next morning then. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay, next morning arrives. The mysterious sun in this weird pocket of the plane of water um, crests the horizon, shedding beams of light all over the village, streaming, well, more like streaming through the thick jungle trees, tree branches, and leaves, and illustrating the various catwalks and wooden palisades. And you uncurl yourself from your usual sleeping pose. Silas is there, finishes his meditation already, or prayers for spells from his
Mm-hmm.
god, and rises, looking to you for further guidance. Hawkfield is nowhere to be seen, as usual, a shadow, a wraith, practically that one. Gromp is practically the most open book of all, as always, because he's just one big killing machine. He, with his scruffy beard, he scratches his white scruffy beard and goes, ah, and then you're finally awake, Arwyll. And then he grabs his helmet and puts it under his arm, and then literally gets up and stretches, making his armor creak. It's like, so what's the plan today? Says, what are we gonna do, huh?
We're going to go deeper into the forest after the Johnny who left his people after visiting the monastery. We're going to see if he would speak with us and what answers we can get from him.
Says Grom. Okay, sounds like a plan. Yes, as long as we get to kill demons at some point, everything's good. Yeah. And then he goes off and grabs some breakfast from the Jenny. and they serve all various sorts of seafood, king crab, lobster, king lobster, whatever the hell you might say, dead turtle flesh from the village. So it's roasted. It's great succulent stuff. Morning breakfast, beautiful. Grandma's like, I haven't had something so amazingly delicious in forever. Well, maybe not since the time I was on in the inner sea there. So this definitely trumps it by about 100 times, says Gromp, and he's chewing away on dragon turtle meat there. Okay, so you guys finish eating? Is there anything you want to ask specifically, or gear, or food, or whatnot, or rations you wish to acquire, or something like that?
Well, if anybody else needs rations, um,
Well, I know Gromp is just like using him as an NPC here. Grabs a whole bunch of dragon tail rations here, I guess. I have to write that down
yeah.
somewhere. Where the hell am I gonna write that on this weird character sheet? Don't know. Okay, I'll just write it in the notes section. Gromp takes like, I don't know, 20 trail rations of dragon turtle meat.
Yeah, just 20 pounds of dragon turtle rations.
That's no problem for him. He's Gromp Stone. The guy's a fucking killing machine. So
It's true.
yeah, he literally flexes his muscles beneath his armor, and it literally causes you hear like metal bending, and it's like this well-oiled, greased armor practically.
Hmm.
Okay, so he takes a bunch of rations. Don't know what you guys want to do. Otherwise, you're gonna set out. Yeah.
Yep. Take some of the rations. Probably not 20 pounds, but
Okay.
some.
Sure. Well, whatever Silas wants to take, you can write it or type it into his character sheet somewhere or make a note. Okay, so you guys start crossing through the jungle. And you're not really bothered by too much because, to be honest, if anything crossed your path, Crossing would literally cut it to shreds. So it doesn't take very long to get through the thick jungle, hacking through the brambles, the ferns, the vines. Really? Well, maybe that could throw something amusing, I guess. Maybe, or roll a D100. Let's see.
I'll roll a
After all,
D100.
the island is vast. You never know if you run across something. The probability is still small. Ooh, 7. Actually, that's pretty low. That could actually qualify as getting a random encounter. Give me perception checks.
All right. Come on now.
Do perception for Hawkfield. Was that?
And for Silas.
Grobstone. His perception is very, very bad. So, Grobstone, it's actually not that bad. Okay, great. Silas got 13, Arwyll was 27. You hear Hawkfield whisper, "Watch out, there's a tree up ahead." And I think the vines are alive. Yeah, ahead of you, you see what appears to be a massive, massive jungle tree covered in moss and lichen that seems to glow with an emerald hue almost in the jungle light. There are vines everywhere, draped around it, almost like, I don't know, spaghetti or something, I guess you could say, or chains, thick, almost the thickness of a man's fist. And you guys were almost about to walk right into the area where its vines were draped. However, Hawkfield, with his incredibly receptive skills, stops you guys before you make such a possibly dangerous move into what could be a very dangerous beast's, well, little
Yes.
plant. And so you guys wonder, well, you guys could either A, go and kill the thing, or B, just completely avoid the thing. Because after all,
Avoid.
you guys
At least
decide,
I'm going to avoid it.
okay, you're gonna avoid it. Gromp's like, whatever, I don't need to kill things, it's not a demon. He's like, let's go around the thing. Hawkfield's just like, well, you don't really know where the hell Hawkfield is, to be honest. He just whispers, like he's as if he is breeze on the seashore and no one knows where it's coming from. It's like, I think we can just
Yeah.
avoid it, he says.
Okay.
Except, oh, there is a whole bunch of like dead corpses around uh, the roots that you finally see now that you're looking more closely. And they do appear to have, I don't know, various, what appears to be like um, moss covered armor, backpacks or something. Perhaps dead adventurers from some long, horrible journey. You can't quite tell how the hell they got here, to be honest. This island seems fairly difficult to reach. Perhaps someone else took the trials before and never made it out alive. Hawkfield sees it and is like, ooh, there could be treasure, says Hawkfield. Is I think I want some. Is you guys go on ahead. I'm going to go and take a look. And to be honest, I don't think that tree is going to have a hell of a chance of being able to really actually stop him. So, yes, you guys go around the tree, and Hawkfield obviously plunders whatever goodies there are. So
Yep.
I can only make a note. Hawkfield plunders deadly, murderous tree incidental to to be noted. Da, da, da.
Although, nope, never
Yes.
mind.
What you want to go and kill the tree or something?
No, no, I was thinking if there were any recent dead, but I'm moderately certain that it'd be too long for
What?
any of my raised dead um, spells and whatnot.
Oh, you mean the psychic version? I'm pretty sure the psychic version's pretty short duration.
It is. And Silas does not have.
You would probably need resurrection or true resurrection, I think.
Yeah, at this point,
So unless if you
he does
really
not
want to
have
go
that.
over and bring these guys back, there's like 5 corpses there. You can't
Yeah.
tell whether they're women or men in their previous former lives. Okay, well that was easy enough because after all, Hawkfield is really perceptive. God damn it. So let us continue. So give me a 1d6, please, as you wander the jungle to
D6.
the side.
3.
Okay, so 3 hours later, after managing to navigate through. Actually, I should take a look and see if Gromp has any survival skills. Oh, he dies. Oh, and he rolled horrible. So, because he rolled horrible, I say 6 hours later, you managed to navigate through the jungle, avoiding terrible pitfalls and cracked earth and whatever weird sort of things happen in the jungle, like thorny brush and vines that seem to block your way and impede progress, and uphill climbs. And finally, after 6 hours, which is almost most of the day, you reach the other side of the mysterious islands because the island has a weird spatial distortion. So distance seems to make no sense at all, which is why it took 6 hours when technically it might have, if it were a true island with no spatial distortion, it might only have taken you like less than an hour. So you arrive closing towards dusk, and the sun is slowly coming down towards the horizon itself. And here at this side mountain, you see what appears to be a village. But It is a village that has only the echoes of the living, for you see no living soul walking through this village of, I don't know, say 40 or so buildings, large kind of longhouse style huts. Not really Viking style, very Polynesian, uh, tropical island style, really. Very large, very long. And there's there walking amongst its various paths between the buildings. Much of it seems to have fallen into disuse, practically, as far as you can tell. The thatch is breaking or broken in the some of the rooftops there, but not enough to see, or not enough for the light to peer into the darkness and reveal what lies within the gloom inside. And
Hmm.
that is what you see. Appears to have been what could have been a fishing village once. Long ago, there are a few boats moored, rotting docks. Some seem cold, have water inside. That is what you observe. Gromp's like, ooh, doesn't look like there's anyone home these days. You sure the chieftain said the Janny warrior came because it is, well, I guess we've got plenty of searching to do.
Well, there's nothing for it but search. From what I know of this person, um, he didn't really want company, so this would be a place for it.
Gromp's like, what do you say? No, you say. Okay, well, let me just find where my little tables went here. Why is it so difficult to reference things? This is why I wish I had artificial intelligence. Like, search for me this specific type of monster within this CR level. No, I'm just kidding. That would be hilarious. Oh, there's the list I was looking for. Why didn't it just have the thing pointing up at the top? Oh, it does. Never mind. There it is.
You
Right
know, I
there.
probably shouldn't tell you this, but in one of the wayfinders,
Wayfinders?
um,
What wayfinder? You mean
it's
like a wayfinder website?
uh, like the Wayfinder magazine or whatever.
Okay.
There is a Hydra-like creature that's like a CR32.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, I could throw that, but that would probably kill a good deal of people, and you guys technically can't take a CR-32 right now.
Yeah, I mean, we probably do it, but it probably wouldn't go well for us.
I don't even have a chart that goes CR-32 yet for a monster that wing it. Oh yeah, I need to
Yeah.
wing it. Chart doesn't cover that one. Okay, cool. Gotta find what I was looking for. Oh yes, that's right. Well, anyways, which part of this fishing village would you like to start searching in? Is the thing.
Just from wherever, like,
The
the
closest.
closest were, whatever we're closest to.
Sure, sounds good to me. Okay. So the closest part of the village seems to have been just, they all look pretty much the same. Fishing huts, fishing longhouses, really. Uh, it's almost seemingly full of shadows and darkness, practically. And give me a perception check as you approach the nearest longhouse at the outskirts of the village.
All right. That's slightly better.
Okay. So let us see about Mr. Hawkfield, shall we?
And
Yeah, pretty good.
wow, not bad rolls all around.
Gromp is totally
Except for
clueless.
Gromp.
He's like, oop, doo 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 doo. He just like strolls right forward at the front of the group because, he's the tank and he takes shit and beatings and pain and arrows and balls of fire and everything because he takes first because, he's just that sort of guy. I was like, give me some demons, yeah, he says. And he just stomps forward, leading the charge because, well, hell, no one knows where the hell Hawkfield is anyways. He's probably in the back, you assume, hiding somewhere in the trees, maybe. While you three are going forward to, take all the bows and arrows and slings and everything in the back or something. No, I'm just kidding, not the back, but more like the front. More so that you're all behind Gromp because he's a big, massive tin can of adamantine, near the unbreakable adamantine. And yeah, he's totally clueless. He's heading towards the first longhouse, fishing Polynesian style fishing longhouse, I guess you could say. And let's see, Silas 27, Arwyll, pretty good. Hawkfield, of course, pretty damn good. These guys are meh, not really that amazingly tough. Only Gromp was clueless. Silas, Arwyll, Hawkfield being an NPC right now. You all hear what appears to be the gnawing, chewing of bones and flesh or something like that, as if something's eating, maybe like a dog chewing a bone. Except the bone actually has flesh on it inside the longhouse.
Oh, lovely.
Yep, that's right. That is right.
Well, I will. I will actually use scent. Try and get a scent of what might be there.
Okay, let me just get one little calculation out of the way. Oh man, this is just pathetically too easy. It's kind of like just for fun. Scent? I don't know. It smells like dead things in there. The owner, this whole village kind of is smelling like dead
Okay.
things to you right now. The question is, do they hear you? That's a good question. Let's see.
They probably hear
Gromp Stone? Of course, he's
grunts.
a
Yeah.
freaking walking tin can. He makes so much clanking it is enough to wake dead people. Yeah, I guess. So kind of close to that kind of analogy. Like waking dead people. Let's make this a bit more interesting, shall we? I think I'm gonna go for. I need to check this real fast. Guys, are about that. Say about that. Uh, yeah, that sounds about right. Say about that much. Okay. Okay, so they probably do hear you, I think. They certainly hear Grom. And you see what appears to be a crimson or yellow eyes in the darkness turn in Gromp's direction. And a kind of unearthly howling literally fills the air, practically. An unearthly
Okay.
howling. That's right. So,
Lovely.
yep, that's right. And I need to mark down all of this stuff here as you see what appears to be creatures with long, elongated tongues, sharp claws, well, fingernails that have pretty much lengthened to the length of extremely sharp razor claws. Ah, their flesh hangs loosely from their bodies, practically. Oh, let me bring up the initiative counter so that you can actually see it properly. Oh, did you? Oh, it did go in. Okay, excellent. So, yeah, if you have knowledge religion, please roll it now.
It actually happens that both of the characters I'm controlling do.
Excellent. Well, then this won't be very surprising at all. Oh, Grump got 24 today. Whoa, lucky bastard. Lucky
Wow.
bastard. Okay. Grump the NPC's former PC. Hawkfield gets a 28. Whoa. Wow, crazy too. Holy crap. All real weird. Which one's
Yeah.
Arwyll and last place? Oh, I'm just kidding. I haven't even done these guys yet. So,
Yeah.
ye. That's okay. No big deal. What was this? Do 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 do. So 8 of these creatures, they're dead eyes. Well, not really dead eyes, more like eyes filled with carnal hunger for flesh. Literally peers in Gromp's direction, your direction, and Silas's direction, because obviously you're the only 3 obvious people here. Well, Hawkfield, as usual, is just like, hey, 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 hey. You can already imagine him just laughing or chuckling. He's like, yeah, great. I don't have to do anything.
Hmm.
In the longhouse. Coming out, Hawkfield's off somewhere over there. Watching, because he figures, you'll kick their asses. No
Oh,
problem.
probably.
So, Hawkfield's like, whatever. He skips his turn. Gar's like, oh, gods, dead things. Hey, you guys know what the hell these things are? He's like,
Well, I'm assuming a knowledge religion of 27 and of 20 might tell us.
yeah, it's pretty good. Let's see. Gromp has no religious skills, so he's just like, what? What the hell are these things? Okay, you can tell that these are extremely powerfully infused dark ghouls, and even gassed. They are
Mhm.
infused with extremely powerful, potent negative force energy from the plane of negative energy plane, and much stronger than the regular ghouls by times. I don't know if you can convey all of that to Grom. Whatever, I'm just gonna kill him. He's like, I'll stand my ground and wait for them to come to me. Or charge them. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What does he want to do?
Now he's gonna move 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 squares to the doorway roughly. And he's like, I'm gonna try and hold him here. He says, you guys better come up with some sort of, hokey pokey stuff and call on your
Hmm.
god, you goddamn freeze. He says, or whatever. I'm just gonna hew these bastards. They taste steel just as easily as they taste his blade, and just like an action anyways. Silas, what do you wish to do? Ding ding ding.
That is an excellent
Let's go with
question.
freehand. Yeah. Say the door is about 20 feet wide. Oh, I love freehand. Yes, let's do freehand. Woohoo! Not the best.
Yes. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Actually,
Gromp's gonna
we'll
move
go
here. What? Is Gromp okay? Yeah.
move up here and one dead. Too far to actually cast the spell he's holding. So,
If you only move 30 feet, you can still cast a spell.
well,
What did he do?
he was. Yeah, he moved 45 feet. So,
Okay, well, if you want, you can just say you moved only 30 feet and then cast a spell, but that means he's behind you
okay,
guys. Ding ding
okay,
ding.
that's fine. Um,
Seems like
and
a
we
bad.
will throw
So he's probably
a.
behind. Okay, roughly there.
Oh, why not? This will be fun. Um, yep.
5, 10, 5, 10. You
So creatures are
what?
blinded for 3 rounds, and evil creatures take 14 damage.
Seems like three of these dark ghouls will be caught then. Okay, what's the DC here? Or is this just automatic or something? What am I looking at? Blind for 3 rounds.
DC of 16.
DC 16. Okay, one save for all of them. DC dazzled, not blinded. Okay, well then maybe I'll roll for all three. Maybe you get lucky and get some of them. Not that it really matters because they're probably all gonna die very soon.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, nope, even though I rolled separate saves, they still all save. So none of them are blinded. They are dazzled, which means they have like a -1 or something to their rolls. They take 14 damage automatically, yes?
Yes.
Three of the dark.
Well, assuming they're evil creatures, so
Yeah,
yes.
they're evil. They some of their flesh literally kind of sloughs off from the flame, literally ignites, but they're hardly severely wounded by the attack. Okay, that was Silas, right?
Okay.
Then Arwyll was next, and you moved up, so I don't know if you're doing anything else. What you doing? Oh, I forgot to roll the initiative for the dunces. Okay, let's see. Probably not gonna be very. Da 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 da. They only got a 15, so actually they go before you, Mr. Arwyll. Just a moment. Oh, who's the 6? Where the hell did that come? Oh, that was the previous one. Drop. 4, 5, 6. That's combat 1. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Double move. Can't attack. Only 2. Double move there. Probably about really far run there. So 2 attacks against Silas. What is Silas's armor class? They try to bite
His
Silas.
AC is defenses. His AC is 26.
Armor class 26. Right, so the creatures savagely bite into Silas, 2 of them only, because the other ones just reached him now. And he takes 32 points of damage as they bite him.
All right.
And Mr. Silas must make a fortitude saving throw.
Yes, because he is human.
2 fortitude saving throws, actually.
Yay.
Okay. And he has to make 2 more because he got bit twice. What is this? Okay, I see. That was very successful on the second set, not so much on that second roll, though. Okay, Silas is paralyzed. You see
All
him go
right.
stock still, practically. He is unable to move. Okay. Silas is paralyzed. Two of these dudes are dazzled for a -1, but that didn't really change anything. The other ones, oh, and everyone got hit by Gromp, practically who ran past him anyways. So I have to roll Gromp's attack several times. Okay, let me see here. Cheeky.
Nice.
It's like, ah! God damn it, says the ghoul. Actually, can they even talk? Can ghouls
Well,
talk?
they are intelligent undead, so I don't know.
They can talk. Like, filthy human, cut off my arm! No, they're paralyzed. How
Paralyzed.
long is he paralyzed? Do. Oh, there it is. Oh, I see. So, one, two. Silas paralyzed. So, one round has passed. He's still paralyzed. Their turn. The creatures are, well, actually, they're going to try to maul Silas pretty bad, and he's kind of vulnerable. I'm not quite sure. What is it? I think it might be an automatic hit or something.
Uh, Flat-footed.
Well, he's really cannot defend himself.
Yeah, true.
Okay, they literally just savagely maul Silas really, really bad. Well, well, except for the guy who's facing you, Arwyll. He turns out and he's now fighting. Each for an extremely vicious bite attack instead of trying to do multiple. So it's going to. We'll have to figure out how this works. There's four of them, so that's Silas is not. Silas is not lucky at all today. Silas is not lucky at all. Okay, so Silas damage.
Okay.
Yeah, 53 points of bite damage. That's a lot.
There.
It is. Yeah, some good ones.
But,
I can say. As that who is you on E3 planes. So critted Grom. Critted him, but it was 19 damage from his 10 hit points. So that's like 9 damage.
wow.
And can he even be paralyzed? Grom's 42 save. He's like, ah, you filthy creatures. What are you gonna
Okay.
do?
Hey, Mike.
Hello.
Mike actually
Alright.
appeared. I thought he wasn't going to show up.
Okay. Actually, 5 foot step to here.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to do telekinetic maneuver.
Okay.
The goal is to knock this goal into him,
Okay.
or behind it.
Sure. Yeah, you head.
Um,
Is there a saving throw? No, wait, there is no saving throw. Just roll combat maneuver.
yep, it's a CMB or maneuver, but I use my ability modifier
Yes, for your
in place
spellcasting
of.
ability, I'm well aware. If you know how to
All right,
calculate your CM based on that now. Technically, I guess it's
all
just
right.
your, what is it? Your base attack
So
bonus plus your thing is your new CMB or whatever
there we go.
caster level.